Not a lot of drastic changes in this week's NCAA Power Rankings, brought to you by IHOP. We break down the teams that continue chugging along towards potential bowl glory. At number 10, Washington State. The Cougars quietly have the same record as Michigan, Georgia, and Oklahoma. In support of his new quarterback, Gardner Minshew II, Coach Mike Leach donned the exact same Freddie Mercury mustache that his player has. Leach was quoted as saying, "I don't know why everyone only notices his. Lots of these kids have mustaches," which is about the same thing a bitter barber would say when he stops getting business from the youths. At number 9, LSU. The Tigers have now won at least 8 games in 19 straight years. By beating Arkansas, LSU won the Golden Boot Trophy, this monstrosity that proves that entire states should never be put into bronze, especially on top of each other. None of these players look like they want to hold this rusted piece of metal that fell off of a ship that was being taken out to get scuttled. At number 8, UCF. There's an episode of the acclaimed Netflix series Black Mirror where John Hamm's character commits a crime. His punishment, he receives an implant where everyone around him is blurred out. This is how the CFP views UCF. Despite not losing in the amount of time that Cardi B has had a career, the CFP sees color bars every time they attempt to watch the Knights. UCF extended the nation's longest win streak, besting Navy 35-24. Coming in at number 7, Oklahoma. It's been 1,437 days since Oklahoma State beat the Sooners on a football field. Best part of the Oklahoma rivalry game, watch this guy get dragged on the back of the Sooner schooner. Best part of this is he continues waving the flag. Hold on, Jeremiah, hold on. At number 6, West Virginia. The Mountaineers likely cut the rope of TCU's bowl ambitions, making the Horned Frogs miss bowl consideration for the first time in 5 seasons. WV students have had plenty to celebrate, so much so that their notorious tailgates were the subject of an ESPN article, Moonshine and the Mountaineers. Cinco, Georgia. With the Hawks in a rebuild year and the Falcons losing to the Browns yesterday, the entire state's championship hopes reside on the shoulders of the Bulldogs. Running back DeAndre Swift is the best running back in the SEC, compiling 186 yards against Auburn on Saturday. The disadvantage to the week was that every team ranked ahead of Georgia won by at least 20 points. Georgia has to win out and hope that someone from the 1 through 4 chokes in these final weeks. We want more. At number 4, Michigan. For whatever reason, the CFP ran video rankings all day that displayed Michigan State at number 4, sheer disrespect that Harbaugh will likely wear on the hem of his khakis. With their 9th consecutive victory, Karen Higdon now boasts 1,000 rushing yards on the season. Number 3, Notre Dame. A contest against Florida State used to be a feared date on any school's calendar, but not anymore. The Fighting Irish destroyed the Seminoles 42-13 behind their stout defensive line and football acumen supported by the experience of 32 seniors. At number 2, Clemson. The Tigers failed to breach the 40-point marker for the first time in a month. Clemson earned their 4th consecutive Atlantic Coast Conference Atlantic Division title. Try engraving that one into a trophy. The team is currently in contention for their 4th straight ACC championship as well. Clemson now has 8 consecutive seasons with 10 or more victories, continuing the program's record. And at number 1, you guessed it, Alabama. The Crimson Tide are the Walmart of the FBS. You don't necessarily like them, but they are dominating the competition and are here to stay. The only way Bama goes away is if we finally reach the apocalypse and survivors are playing with sticks and rocks instead of pigskins and helmets. There's nothing much to say about Bama that hasn't been said already, so I wanted to end this power rankings with a moment of silence for Bama's upcoming opponent, Citadel. Thank you. Rest in peace, Citadel.
Tonight's NCAA football power rankings are brought to you by IHOP. Eat up every moment.